Imagine discovering a stock that could multiply tenfold before 2035, long before Wall Street even notices. While most investors chase trendy tech or volatile crypto, a quiet revolution is happening in nuclear energy. The world is waking up to the urgent need for clean, reliable, and scalable power, and nuclear is perfectly positioned to dominate the next decade. This opportunity is hidden from mainstream attention, but those who recognize it early could see life-changing returns. Nuclear energy has always been controversial, yet today it is on the brink of a renaissance fueled by government incentives, technological innovation, and the growing demand for clean electricity. Companies developing next-generation reactors, fusion technologies, and advanced fuels are laying the foundation for explosive growth that the public has yet to notice. Global energy demand is accelerating at an unprecedented rate, and traditional sources cannot keep up. Renewable energy is growing, but it has limitations, including intermittency and storage challenges. Nuclear energy provides a stable and reliable baseload, producing electricity 24/7 with minimal carbon emissions. This unique combination of reliability, scalability, and environmental friendliness positions nuclear as one of the most attractive sectors for long-term investors. Governments worldwide are pouring billions into modern nuclear technologies, recognizing their potential to transform energy infrastructure. This surge of investment is creating an environment where innovative nuclear companies could see extraordinary growth in the coming years, particularly those that remain under the radar today. Small modular reactors, or SMRs, are a perfect example of why nuclear is about to explode. These reactors are safer, cheaper, and more scalable than traditional designs, making them ideal for modern energy grids. Companies pioneering SMR technology are still relatively unknown to mainstream investors, yet their potential to capture market share is enormous. Analysts predict that once these reactors become commercially viable, the companies behind them could experience valuation surges of 5 to 10 times, rewarding those who invested early. Similarly, uranium, the lifeblood of nuclear power, is entering a phase of constrained supply and rising demand. Low-cost uranium producers operating in politically stable regions are positioned to benefit tremendously as global nuclear adoption accelerates, turning what many consider a niche market into a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. Fusion energy represents the ultimate upside in this sector. While commercialization is still years away, the progress made by startups in fusion research is astonishing. These companies are attracting unprecedented venture capital, aiming to solve the energy crisis with a limitless, clean, and safe power source. Early investors in publicly traded fusion-related companies could see returns that dwarf traditional investments if these technologies achieve commercial scalability by the early 2030s. The combination of SMRs, uranium producers, and fusion pioneers creates a powerful trifecta for investors seeking high growth in an overlooked sector. Each segment has its own risk, but collectively they form a compelling case for nuclear's explosive potential in the next decade. Several global trends are converging to accelerate nuclear adoption. Governments in the United States, China, and Europe are actively funding nuclear infrastructure, recognizing its strategic importance. Energy security has become a top priority amid geopolitical tensions, making reliable domestic power essential. Environmental pressures and climate commitments are further pushing nuclear into the spotlight as one of the few scalable zero-carbon solutions capable of meeting global energy demands. These factors create a perfect storm for investors willing to position themselves before the mainstream recognizes the opportunity, offering the chance to ride a wave that could redefine energy investing entirely. Despite the potential, nuclear investing is not without risk. Regulatory hurdles, political resistance, and technological uncertainty can create volatility and slow adoption. However, the companies best positioned to navigate these challenges often have strong government partnerships, innovative technologies, and efficient operations that set them apart from competitors. For investors focused on long-term growth rather than short-term volatility, the potential rewards far outweigh the risks. Identifying companies that lead in reactor innovation, have secure uranium supply chains, or make tangible progress in fusion could result in extraordinary returns, especially if nuclear becomes central to the global energy transition. The key to capitalizing on this trend is to identify the leaders in each niche. Innovative reactor developers are rewriting the rules of energy generation, fusion startups are pushing the boundaries of science, and uranium miners are quietly preparing for a surge in demand. Early recognition of these companies' potential can make a dramatic difference in returns. Investors who understand the long-term story of nuclear energy, rather than reacting to market noise, will have a significant advantage. The next decade could create fortunes for those who position themselves wisely, as nuclear becomes a cornerstone of the world's clean energy infrastructure. In conclusion, nuclear energy is quietly poised to deliver unprecedented returns for savvy investors. The combination of technological breakthroughs, rising global demand, government incentives, and environmental pressures makes nuclear stocks an extraordinary opportunity that remains largely unnoticed. Early investment in SMRs, uranium producers, and fusion pioneers could potentially multiply tenfold before 2035. While short-term volatility and regulatory challenges exist, the long-term growth story is compelling and undeniable. Investors who recognize this trend now and are willing to look beyond the noise of mainstream markets could be the ones who profit from one of the greatest hidden opportunities of the decade. Nuclear energy is no longer just science, it is an investment frontier, and the best time to act is now.